My child, I saw that she was not well. She had no strength because we were not eating well.
I was not well. I didn't understand myself with my wife.
I did not have a nice life.
And then Twiyubake came.
Twiyubake is a Kinyarwanda word which means build together. My name is Samson Radani. I'm the team leader for the USAID Twiyubake Program. Twibubake's primary goal is to promote resilience among vulnerable families.
250,000 Rwandans are participating in the USAID-funded 5-year program. Their challenges range from economic hardship, malnutrition, and illness such as HIV, to poor hygiene, gender issues, or limited education.
We take a unique family-centered approach. So you have children, youth, and you have adults. Their needs can be very diverse. So we apply a concept called case management approach.
When I first visited this house, I realized that there were a lot of problems.
Trained case management volunteers like Janvier are usually neighbors, familiar faces, assigned to work with client families in developing a care plan and then following up every 2 weeks. In this case, the most immediate problem was baby Aline's malnutrition.
In Rwanda, we know that 38% of children are experiencing malnutrition. If we have children that are severe acutely malnourished, we refer them to health facilities. But the ones that have moderate malnutrition, those then supported through the Positive Deviance Heart groups.
For 2 weeks, Pelargi and Aline are attending daily groups where trained fellow villagers are sharing their own good nutrition practices.
We weigh the child every day. We cook a balanced diet for 14 days. We continue to teach hygiene. And we also encourage them to create a kitchen garden at home.
Kitchen gardens are small plots of land where families can grow food, particularly vegetables, in their own backyard. And these households learn how to develop these kitchen gardens from the farmer field school.
People used to plant in the traditional way. We teach them modern farming techniques suitable for smaller land plots.
Jean-Claude and Pelargi have created a kitchen garden. They have improved their diet. And despite the lack of plumbing, they have created homemade improvements in sanitation. A substitute sink or tippy tap, a sanitary latrine, a dish drying rack. And they learned why and how to build all of these at the Community Health Club, supported by Twiyubake.
After being trained by Twiyubake, we were given teaching materials and we established this Community Health Club. We are ranked first in hygiene in our home. The village was the pride of the region.
In addition to physical health of the children, we also focus on early childhood development. Vulnerable families often don't have the access to kindergarten, to nursery schools, and so ECD becomes their only chance to get a good start. Another major focus of Twiyubake program is HIV/AIDS. We work with lots of households that are impacted by HIV. There are also issues around children themselves living with HIV. And so our case management volunteers are trained to provide HIV-related counseling. And once they're put on treatment, we follow up with all those families to make sure that they continue in treatment. As part of our holistic approach, we also focus on gender equality. And one strategy that we apply is the engagement of male champions. These are individuals that are trained by the program to engage with young men, boys, and fathers. We want them to speak up against gender-based violence at the family and outside of the family. We want them to be champions, just as the name suggests. Twibubake's family-centered approach also supports young people within families to safely transition into adulthood.
Twiyubake youth clubs like this are making a difference, providing recreation, peer support, and education in health and reproductive issues from trained community-based volunteers. And Twiyubake's village savings and lending groups have been especially successful among the youth groups.
We begin to teach them that it's possible for anyone to save, even saving a very small amount of money. Every week, that small amount of money will grow.
In this one group, members saved and borrowed for a delivery bicycle, a motorcycle taxi, a shop expansion, more farmland, and several sewing machines. Jean-Claude and Pelargi are also feeling that entrepreneurial spark, thanks to their participation in their Twiyubake savings group.
We now have 2 pigs, we have a business selling bananas, and we even have money from savings.
We know that there is a lot yet to be done, but we've already witnessed lots of positive change in all these families. And we know that if they continue to do that in the future, all these things will be sustained and all the change will continue, and we will have stronger and more prosperous communities in Rwanda.